My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. It's silent time. Ooh. Fishing? Fishing? Not seeing paths. I'm not seeing paths that would require the fishing rod. Certainly there are paths that could benefit from it, but that's not what I'm looking for. Let's roll them bones. Neos Talisman. Upon pickup, upgrade a strike and a defend, and also remove a card from the deck. That's fine. I lean towards removing a defend. Just because of the Neutralize and Survivor giving additional defense availability to Silent in the early game anyhow. Ugh. Dead. We'll try and remove that as quickly as possible by strafing on over to the right. Past those question marks. Damn. Literally 1 HP away from preventing the additional 10 loss there. That sucks. And I didn't have the ability to discard it in that hand either. Ugh. Footwork, hidden daggers. Hidden daggers for discard, as well as damage up is pretty good, but footwork is ridiculous. I'm going to take hidden daggers over footwork here to secure more offense. Ooh, an early Book of 5 rings. Hell yeah. Take 94 gold because I do not have the AoE to be able to fight these guys, and I do not want to pay for the debt. Then I can go and remove the debt with the rest of my money. There's also a blade dance there and a noxious fumes. Noxious fumes. Especially because we've got the 0 cost in hidden daggers. I'm being pushed towards a predator. Because hidden daggers cost 0 energy, but cards, so something that costs energy but gives us cards meshes neatly with it. There's also noxious fumes for starting AoE. I really do want to have noxious fumes and the new Outbreak. I've never had... Alright. I also could have taken Untouchable because that would have also set up, gone well with the hidden daggers. Transform, because that'll still count as adding a new card to the deck for the Book of the 5 Rings. Pounce, nice. Deal 14 damage. Next skill you play costs 0. I'm going to upgrade that because it gets 6 more damage on the upgrade, making it actually pretty good. Okay. Sadly, the best I can do that turn, but we're all good after. Leading Strike, Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance. If I'm going to take anything here, it's going to be Leading Strike, and we're going to be bolstering our Strike sub-theme. Noxious Fumes isn't really going to do that much damage in this fight, I don't think. Half the enemy's HP, and we also block 12 that turn. Sadly, we don't have a way to keep the damage like that coming. Just got to draw back down to a... Oh, no, I don't. I do! Ah! Having to kill that turn is so much better. Weak Potion, apply 3 weak. We've also got a Captain's Wheel, giving us additional block on turn 3. 18 of that additional block, and Strangle. 1 energy to deal 8 damage to a target whenever you play a card this turn. The target loses 2 HP. That also is our 5th card, healing us from the Book of the 5 Rings. Actually huge. Happy Flower, every 3 turns gain an energy. We'll take out another elite. I mean, damn, this is going really well. And then the Captain's Wheel fully defends us on this turn. I don't even have to weaken you. If I draw Pounce in the next hand, we win. Hell, I didn't have to draw Pounce. Oddly Smooth Stone start each combat with half a Footworks in play. Up my sleeve, we're definitely in the area where up my sleeve looks like it looks like we're doing a Strangle and Shiv kind of sub-theme going on at the moment. Let us get an additional Shiv from up my sleeves, because that's going to be how we scale against Phantom at the end of the battle. Pounce makes up my sleeve playable, giving us 3 Shivs to the front line. Shiv, Shiv, hooray! Footwork for defense now. This is getting a lot better the longer it goes. I will play Noxious Fumes, Pounce, and Survivor. Didn't think we were going to be able to take out the back line of this turn. I had hoped. Okay, only 10 block needed this turn, or 20 damage. Bullet Time, Sucker Punch, and Deflect. You know, the strangest thing here is I think the correct option for me is Deflect. Bullet Time, it's a while until that Bullet Time is good in this deck, whereas, like, the best thing about the Bullet Time is I can set up for using Pounce, but it doesn't, the average hand doesn't require it at all. If I take Deflect, I can actually at least consistently add additional block, courtesy of the Oddly Smooth Stone and Footwork both affecting it. Good damage turn 1. Noxious Fumes, definitely worth playing here. One Shiv, and we've got that one disabled. No damage incoming this turn remaining. You'll take 3 damage going down to 11, and then you'll be ready to take another 4 next turn. Which means 2 Shivs to you, and then the rest of my damage in that other line. Beautiful. Just trying to make sure I set up lethal for the turns after I'm playing. And I'm pretty sure we get through this fight with also taking no damage. Damn, these elites got handled. Gia! I'm a Shiv deck, yes! You can now gain strength and rest sites. Expertise, Deflect, and Snakebite. I do want to take at least 1 draw card, and I feel like Expertise could be it. Sorry, I had some lifting to do. Up my sleeve, Shiv, 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 lead and strike, Shiv, Shiv, and a single defend. Do I throw the weakened pot this turn? No. I might not even need it this combat. Footwork, strike. I'll deflect for the draw. Pounce. And... yeah, I'll cop to that. Our defense is not at all consistent. And I'm pretty worried about next turn. 32. Did I say 32? I meant 24. Okay, as long as I defend. Up my sleeve. Shiv. Expertise. I was really hoping to redraw into lethal. Sorry, not into lethal, into a defend of some kind. Well, the only choice I have now is to try and go straight for lethal, because I die this turn otherwise, so... dead. God damn it! Oh! Yes, the deck was a little light on defense, but come on, that could have been brought back around. Yeah, the only smooth stone, the captain's wheel. Oh. Fair enough. I felt that might have happened when we took 12 damage to the first strike. Wasn't willing to say it, though. Kaleidoscope versus... you know what? Collide me. Pop me in the... what are they called? Super Collider. There's a 3 rest path, but it's so light on other value. I feel like I probably want to go this 2 elite, 2 rest, late shop, 2 early question marks. And let's check out what the scope has to say about it. Ooh. Grave Warden's real good in silence. Crush Under to remove strength from enemies. Also pretty good. Stone Armor. Also pretty good. Just additional consistency of defense for silent, but it's not always needed. I do feel like Lightning Rod is slow damage for silent, but it's a pretty huge amount of damage for very low energy investment. It's the turn after you play this, 3 damage, and then the turn after that, 11 damage, and then for every turn after that, 3 more damage. So 3, 11, it's 14 in the next 2 turns. That compares to most poisons. Yeah, give me Lightning Rod. And I like Stone Armor Lightning Rod because 2 small defends can often be all the defense you need for a turn. Yeah, look here. Stone Armor just enough to get us the full 9 block that we wanted that turn. Pinpoint's pretty good here when I've got this many skills. It feels like Lightning Rod's effectively an offensive card that I'm allowed to play. Defensively. And that'll do it. I also like the idea of overlapping this with a little bit of poison as well. Ooh, Anticipate. Anticipate giving us additional decks for the turn, both making Pinpoint free, cheaper for free, as well as increasing a small amount of additional block on the small block triggers. So we're definitely looking at additional draw in this deck now. I mean... hold up, I can't afford... I can literally afford both of those exactly! Ooh, oh, no, I have 10 more. I'm bad at maths. I don't know if Speedster is right here. I do want additional draw. I worry. Every time I've taken Speedster, I've been so thoroughly underwhelmed. I worry. I have concerns. Woohoo! We did it! It had an impact! Oh my god, and again? It's the best card I've ever seen. Haze, Hidden Daggers, and Sucker Punch. I'm very positive on Haze here. I am going to be looking for free discard as well. Prepared. Anticipate. Unfortunately, we only get a Haze and the double defend out that turn, but we've also cycled past most of the basic cards in our deck, so that worked out pretty well. Speedster's not going to be especially good in this combat, though, so throw everything else. Let's have a look at the skill pot. Ooh. Well, I mean, we got to most of it. And get him. Snakebite, dodge and roll, and Predator. Snakebite and dodge and roll are the two I'm most interested in here. I feel like I'm defended better than I'm offensive right now, so let's get that Snakebite first. And for the sake of combat against an elite, I'll upgrade it first as well. Speedster and then Survivor through Haze. Drop a Stone Armor on the field. Only ending up taking 5 damage on that turn. I guess that's okay. I'd really love the enemy to take a turn off damage. Counts. Calculated Gamble and Poison Stab. Calculated Gamble is a good way to get another big cycle into Speedster suddenly, which I don't really think I can ignore here. Snakebite Strike on the first turn. Ideally, we want this enemy to go down to their poison. Just gonna turtle up defend this turn. Speedster Strike. End turn. The enemy will die to their poison, giving us a full free turn against the summons. Acro draws us a bunch of cards down into the deck. We can defend, and now Infections will deal no damage to us. Let's make a Wriggler in the front line vulnerable to a single strike. Cool. Defend, Survivor. And I'll deal, because I'm already fully blocked, I'll deal with an enemy that would be attacking next turn. Little harder to do that turn. Okay, great. Calculated Gamble's just lethal. Regal Pillow. Backflip Memento Mori. Memento Mori is a lot of damage after Calculated Gamble. Unfortunately, that's the only time it's additional damage for us in this deck. Let's take Backflip. Parrying Shield. If you block at least 10 block in a turn, deal 6 damage to a random enemy at the end. Speedster, you don't need to become an 8. That's not relevant to you. Calculated Gamble being upgraded so it retains so that we can play it at the right time is important, though. Patience. If you have no attacks in hand, draw a couple cards. I feel like that's actually pretty likely for me to be able to trigger. Stone Armor's going to do basically nothing here. So neutralize, defend, survivor through there, and then pinpoint for 19. Unless I also want to drop aerobic acid this turn? No, see, the aerobic acid might be huge defensively, so I don't want to play it until the enemy is trying to attack. Otherwise, I might just waste it entirely. Okay. Let's have a look at that acid. Oh, free backflip this turn. Unfortunately, Skewer as an X cost still just basically retains its full cost. Annoying. Yeah, I think the additional block that turn is really important. Especially because it comes with a free trigger of the parrying shields. Hair for 10 max HP, current as well, Well-A Blends, Dash, and Expertise. I want well-laid plans of these. Or Expertise, actually. Expertise could be so much card draw. It's just I never really have the energy to be able to play Expertise after a full hand yet. I'll take it and I'll figure it out. Ooh, Badonis Egg. Hey, a zero cost attack. Big fan of that. That'll help. That'll help a lot. 9 HP to transform. Strike into a deadly poison. More than happy to do so. I have to rest here. Regal Pillow gives us so much HP. So sadly, the Badonis Egg is going to be Badonis Egg here. Okay, we get to keep Calculated Gamble. That's nice. I don't think I have the ability to focus on these multiple targets. I think I just have to drop Snakebite on Kin Priest and then just, like, keep going. Okay, it's going okay so far. A little bit worse. And impatience can't really help us there. Frailty this turn is concerning. I might be dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I really thought I didn't have the ability to take out the chumps there. To be fair, this deck is like extremely low on damage because so much of the damage right now is tied into like resource management for draw, and I don't even think we had speeds to play there. I don't think we had the opportunity to play it. Regal Pillow resting before that, obviously helpful, but yeah. If I had the additional Adonis Egg for additional damage, I think that could have helped as well, but unfortunately we definitely needed that rest. Okay, this is a much nicer path. Let's have a look at this. Early shop, 2 early rests, chest rest, and then late elite shop elite. Give me another strike and a defend, as well as Festive Popper and Centennial Puzzle. I mean, 9 damage in AoE at the start of each combat, especially on the first floor, is pretty impactful. You know, it's just like this enemy has, what, like 1/5 less HP, basically. That's pretty good. God damn. This enemy is really doing the most damage to me. Deadly Poison, Predator, and Dagger Spray. I'm almost incentivized to take the Dagger Spray just to start accounting for the kin. But give me Predator, just as a generally valuable card. Speedster. We'll be removing one of the strikes, thank you. Oh, damn. Predator on the worst available turn here. At very least, the rest of that hand was defensive. Okay, good. Pinpoint, Reflex, and Bouncing Flask. Pinpoint's better in a hand of more cards. Bouncing Flask is pretty bad in the kin fight, unless I get Outbreak, but I haven't seen Outbreak yet. I'll see Outbreak one of these days. I want to be prepared for it. When I see the Outbreak, I want to be prepared to get to utilize its ridiculous strength. Instead of triggering every 3 instances of poison damage, it now triggers on every instance of poison damage, which makes it much better. Ricochet versus Deadly Poison Snake Bites. I'll take a Snake Bite to settle our damage situations. Best I could do that turn. Only take 3. This one, I feel like I should probably up the damage on you, taking 6 just to guarantee that the final finish. Explosive Ampule, Haze, Backflip, and Skewer. I will take a Haze. Then Bouncing Flask and... Ooh. There are certainly common cards I'd like to add to this deck. Backflip, Anticipate are 2 of them. prepared would have been another. Mercury Hourglass at the start of your turn. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. Yes. I just need to prepare myself for these upcoming elites. That's it. Okay. Explosive Ampule Predator takes out the front line. Makes it much easier for me to focus on what's important. Killing the Flycanid. Memento Mori. Infinite Blades and Slice. Nope. Not bad. I'm going to use Liquid Thorns, because this enemy does have a multi-attack. Backflip into Bouncing Flask for 12 poison on you. Take 4 damage that turn. But yeah, we're practically set up lethal. That'll do it. Stable Serum. Retain your hand for 2 turns. Oldie Smooth Stone. Hidden Daggers, huh? Or Dagger Spray, or Piercing Wail. It's Piercing Wail. Outbreak. Damn it. It's never Outbreak when I want it to be Outbreak. Ugh. What do you mean I shouldn't plan everything around getting one very specific card in a store? You sound crazy right now. It's a new card is the thing, right? Like, I just want to give myself the out. It doesn't have to be the whole circle, the whole focus of the entire run, but I do want to give myself an out each run to possibly get to utilize the cool new card. I think Dramatic Entrance and Festive Popper is kind of exciting. Enter a fight and just make everyone sad. Yeah. Pretty good in an AoE fight. I'd love to have drawn our poison cards on any of the earlier turns where they're good. I just think that would have been good. I'll weaken the enemy this turn, drop it to defense, and then just Bouncing Blast. Uh-huh. Let's try defend, defend, defend. Well, we got there in the end. Amethyst Aubergine, backstab. Wow. Okay, our opening hand is just like, screw this one target in particular and also all of the rest of you. But this one, slightly more. Got him. I want to play Stable Serum to keep the haze for a later turn. I think that's probably impactful. And I'll willingly take 6 damage this turn. Wasn't a great turn for the Bouncing Floss, but I think it will be enough. Okay. I don't even really have to do more damage to you, buddy. Almost completely dead drew defense there and died. Game trying to tell me something, I think. Potion of Binding is back. Corrosive Wave. Whenever you draw a card this turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. As well as Envenom and Shadow Step. Look. Brightest Flame will make it a lot easier. Hey, how about that, huh? Into Energy, draw 2 cards whenever I play it. That is especially good for Corrosive Wave. I think I just kind of have to take it and go. Seal of Gold is also additional energy every turn, which is also really good. Helps us, rather, to put more draw into the deck. And that 5 gold is additionally easy for us to play with the Amethyst Aubergine, giving us 15 additional gold per combat. That said, how quick are our combats? Can we afford? Very Hot Cocoa, I feel like our opening hand doesn't have that high of a cost a lot of the time, because we get 7 cards in the opening hand, but 2 of them are free. With the Backstab and Dramatic Entrance. I'm gonna go Seal of Gold and take this right-hand path. See? We made so much money out of the Seal of Gold that turn. Piercing Wail, another Snakebite. I don't think second Snakebite's necessary there. Second Piercing Wail probably, but that's probably also about enough now. Enlightenment. I don't know if I have enough draw to take Enlightenment and feel happy about that. Removing a basic strike from the deck certainly helps, though. Ooh. Yep, basic defend is fine as well. I'm not going to keep digging there. Let's hit this question mark. As much as I do like additional card draw, I really don't want to give myself this much damage right before I'm trying to hunt an elite. So I'm going to take the money. First time I've ever done that in that entire event. Probably the last time I do it as well. Perfect. Can I get an Outbreak, please? I've been so patient. I've only asked constantly. Hey, well-laid plan's already upgraded. Big fan of that. Ooh. She's got an hand, it's free to play this combat. Probably can't afford to do that with Bouncing Flask overall. I'll Potion of Binding for you. Still throw both of these. And then retain 2 defense for the next turn. Yeah, it's probably in the boss fight that I get the Bouncing Flask. That previous bonus we were speaking of just moments ago. Defend. Defend. Snakebite. I can't not. And then I keep Predator and Piercing Wail. I take the 8 damage that turn. With Predator, I can set up a big hand for the next. 1 Piercing Wail gets us beyond damage this turn. And GG. Snacko Skull. Whenever you apply poison, apply 1 additional poison. Outbreak! Whenever you apply poison, deal 3 damage to all enemies. I knew it! I goddamn knew it was coming online! You didn't believe in me! I didn't believe in me! I didn't know it was coming online! I just lied to you! I mean, damn, oof. I do think it's AoE buffs, Razor Tooth. Whenever you play an attack or a skill, oh, sorry, whenever you play a card, whenever you play an attack or skill, yeah, upgrade it for the remainder of combat. Now we need defense to be better. 11, 9, 20. Okay. Outbreak, Survivor through Haze, does a bunch of AoE damage for us, and GG. Cloak and Dagger, Bubble. No. Rest here. It's definitely like main concern, additional draw. Corrosive into backflip. That'll cover us all. Then let's keep anticipate and defend, because there won't really be a front line to deal with next turn. So I should just shore up my general defense, then outright bouncing. Ease. Expertise for the redraw, literally what I was just asking for. I also have the ability to retain it in hand if I don't want to use it at the end of the turn. Well, let's backflip. Predator for the additional draw next turn, and then double up on the other hits. I'll keep Survivor and a Strike. Survivor just for the discard. Yeah. Hit it with the double piercing well to prevent it from taking a turn. And then neutralize. Defend, Outbreak, double strike. I gotta take 3 more damage in order to finish this fight. I do. And I do. Regal Pillow, thank you! Definitely need some additional rest power on the other end of this. How do I feel about our defense? Feeling pretty light. Let's take a dodge and roll, especially because of the oldie smooth stone that we have. We'll rest here. Again, remember, it is bouncing class to target the Touch of Insanity as soon as I see it. Gonna have to be damage this one, right? Ugh. No, it can't be, because I'm gonna need to maintain amount of cards to play in a turn. Anticipate, dodge and roll. Okay, well, I plans Outbreak, Piercing Whale, Ease. Then Strike. Should have played that defend, actually. It would have upgraded it for the Razor Tooth in the second cycle. Aggressive wave into backflip. Perfect. We zero cost the bouncing flask. Then I'll defend and expertise into a new draw cycle. Perfect. We get back to the bouncing flask as soon as possible. Literally as good as that could have possibly gone for us. We keep the survivor in the haze in order to be able to discard for additional poison. Keep anticipate and defend, and then I have no choice but disintegration this turn because I can't only play a couple of cards each turn. Piercing. And the enemy is already dead to the rest of the poison. GG. Accelerant through and through. Poison triggers an additional time. Vaku does not want to play our first turn for us. Apparitions certainly help. I don't think there's any good reason not to take the apparition choice there. Yeah, they literally just buy me the perfect amount of time while I'm setting up. I think that guy got lethal. Didn't want to have to spend any more money in that fight. Upgraded backflip, certainly worth taking still. I'll just keep Piercing Whale. Completely nullifies this fight. Accelerant. Drop a bouncing flask on him and then just watch him die. Speeds the poison stab. Speed. No, none of those account for the problems. Additional energy on turn 1 doesn't actually sound that necessary for us. I think it's either Fairy in a Bottle or Droplet of Precognition here. Droplet of Precognition just so that I can pull out an apparition on the exact right turn. That'll matter. Festive Popper for Stonecracker. Snecko for Vajra, no. Happy Flower for Gorget, no. Yeah, you can have the Festive Popper. Thank you for the Stonecracker. Upgrades 2 cards at the top of each combat for us. Hey, nice. Great apparitions. Defending me from getting to, or helping me make sure that I get to play my powers. Despite the worst intents of this globe head. Got him. Leg sweep for upcoming, for upkeep is the word I was looking for there. Thank you. For upkeep of our weaken on targets, Eon Glass is going to be a little bit annoying. Let's get the Accelerant upgrade, Potion Belt for 2 additional potion slots. And I want... Perhaps I don't need the apparitions to be ethereal. No, Leg Sweep needs an upgrade first. Could save 20 health this turn with the droplet recognition. Wow. Even if I play both of those apparitions here, they literally can't do anything for me. By the time they would have an impact, the enemy would already not be doing anything. As it turns out, it would have been fine because I would have drawn another one by... Anyway. Definitely gotta poison this guy. Okay, you're taking 28 plus 27 is 55 plus 26 is 81. This would be 101 in total versus your 107 health you would survive. Nope, you wouldn't have. I miscalculated. No? Wait, no, because the enemy's armor went off. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I didn't miscalculate it. I did misplay multiple things before that turn, though. I'll take the acrobatics, and then I'm going to rest and run and rest and run. Cowardice time. Transform a strike into, hey, something useful, expertise. And I'll grab additional block both times from dodge and roll. Rest all the way back up to full HP, and Eon Glass. I feel like this is where my power potion probably needs to be. Wow. Serpent form or abrasive? Let's take serpent form. And we will officially drop that droplet recognition first turn. Okay, there goes all the enemies artifacting now. Sweep, accelerants. Double up on defense, keep piercing whale, and an expertise. Okay, perfect. Apparition into bouncing flask, dodge and roll, neutralize just to keep the weaken going. And then I need to keep an acrobatics and backflip. Acrobatics for discard. I worry I need to keep more defense here. Just because it feels like the draw pile doesn't have much. Oof. fully steals my defense away. Thank you, dodge and roll, for being available this turn. That will help. I don't think it's going to help enough, though. Nope. Oh, literally just dead. No. So we started that fight on full health. I don't. I think if I didn't play Snakebite and I don't even think I would have had the ability to wait until Bouncing Flask or Corrosive Wave to try and strip the artifact for us. I think another alternative would have been getting the Fairy Bottle instead of Droplet of Recognition, but the Fairy Bottle and Droplet of Recognition pretty much would have acted the same in this fight. In the Eon Glass fight. I do think after the Eon Glass fight, as soon as we got to the next enemy, we had a much better chance. Because Apparitions put us through the first cycle, and then after that, we're defending pretty consistently. Maybe not consistently enough. Dang. I'm happy I got to use the card Outbreak. I would like to use the card Outbreak for significantly more of the run at some point in the future. Until then, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is a series playlist for all my content on the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out of thank you. Special thanks this episode to Nick Starfield. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.